How y'all doing, my ride and die supporters? I pray all is doing well on this Sunday evening, first Sunday in our month of March, as we are in this women's season. I'm dressed like this because I came from a women's event that I go to every year. This year was done a little differently due to the COVID, but prayerfully and hopefully things are slowly but surely going to be lifted and people can get back to living their normal way of lifestyle, doing things normally. So until then, we have to go under the code of making sure we are practicing safe distancing and also wearing masks and other things. This song right here, I wanted to play as my lifting song because this song was written by Robert Sylvester Kelly, as I was speaking on some of his inspirational songs and songs that he has written for gospel artists. We always know his touch to music because it always have a certain sound to it. It's house from the inside out. Yeah, so as you can look at the title of this video that I'm doing, it's called It's Time to Start Throwing Out the Trash. And the reason why I say it's time to start throwing out the trash is because let's see how I can put this thing. I don't want to offend anyone. I enjoyed every platform, basically, just about every platform. Not all, but just about every platform that bring content that is surrounding Robert Sylvester Kelly. You know, meaning well. A lot of you do mean well in what you're doing as far as being your journalism and your research and creating content around Robert Sylvester Kelly, because a lot of you know some of the things that's been happening to him lately for the last year and so he's not been treated very fairly by the law, being in jail due to false accusations that people are claiming to be victims. And we all know that really been following a lot of everything that's been taking place from docuseries on up to now, that some of these people are just lying, because when you go back and listen to some of the interviews they've been holding on other platforms, you hear holes in their stories, and their stories are all not consistent. And that's been a big thing out here, of course, when they've been exposing some of the lies that's being told. If you are in my chat, please leave a message so I let you know that you're here and I can say thank you for stopping by. Hit the like button in or on your way out. I will greatly appreciate it. I'm not a blogger, but I just want to know who's in and out of my lives so I can do more here on my channel. I'm not a drama person. I don't like to do drama. This is what my discussion is going to be about. You know, people want to continue to promote drama so that their channels can grow and they can get more views and likes or whatever. I'm not here to do all of that, because I specifically stated before and over again, my channel was built to do what I have to do to bring my opinion and support Robert Sylvester Kelly and doing whatever I can to support him. No, I'm not all of that savvy in technology today. This is new to me. It's hard for me talking publicly to people I really don't know. I'm doing this on the internet, so I try to be very careful how I speak to my audience. If I'm selling you my comments or my opinion, if I'm giving you my comment and my opinion, not selling you, because I'm not monetizing my channel. My channel is not monetized, because this is not what I'm doing as a living. This is something I'm doing as just free speaking and giving my opinion. And sometimes it's showing my opinion on my platform, because I know there's some bloggers out here who are shady. And when you leave comments in their comment section or whatever, somehow your comments get deleted. But I will talk with you about all of that some other time. And I think it's really disgusting, and I think it's disrespectful. And especially if I've been I've been in support of your channel, and regardless whether I'm off key or on key with you, you shouldn't delete my comment. That's the way I feel. If there is something personally that you don't like, you can correct me and say what you have to say to me, or you can get in contact with me, whichever way, to discuss those matters with me. But deleting my comment and I support your channel is just totally, to me, you being fraud, you disrespectful, and then on top of that, you are not the real person you seem to be on YouTube, because God tests us at the heart each and every day. So I just wanted to put that out there because I saw some shadiness. So now I just want to stay here with my channel and on my platform, giving my own opinion of things that I've seen and things I've watched as I move around on YouTube. Now, I don't only just watch platforms with Robert Sylvester Kelly, but I also watch other things like hair care, makeup, the love that I have for animals. I watch sometimes those videos. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I watch here on YouTube, other than just being, here on Robert Sylvester Kelly platform. And I see some people that do bring certain commentary. They do an amazing job. A lot of people I give credit for their work, their hard work. I've seen some people say things to them, but they seem to overlook those things. But they don't delete their work. They don't delete it because I get to see what the other commentators have to say. Like, it's correct. Criticism is, to me, corrective criticism. It's a way to help you to grow. It's not a way to discredit your work or discredit you as a person, but it's just sometimes therefore to help build you up and make you a better person at what you're, promoting, or whatever you're doing to get better in your craft. So there's no reason to be offensive over anything. That's all I'm just saying. Even if I'm on or off key, you could even come and respond and say you off key. This is not this discussion. But we will talk when that time comes. But this ain't only just happened to me just that one time. I saw it happen several times before on this person's channel. So I'm not going to go there anymore and support whatever they do. I'm let them do their thing, because that to me was totally disrespectful. I'm sorry. And to me, you being phony and fake, and I don't deal with phony, fake people. I like people to be upfront with me, and then we can talk about it and we can move on. I don't like people to just try to be fake and phony. Not a fake, phony person. And one thing about Casey McDaniel, when she feels she sees something, she is going to address it. And that's one of the things I wanted to speak about here today. I'm in my time of fasting and praying, but I'm just going to take a break not a break, because God's word is in here anyway, still in all. You can't, because my love is for the Lord. God knows where my heart is. God knows my heart. I wanted to talk about, like, people that are creating content surrounding Robert Sylvester Kelly. We have to get better at what we're doing and how we approach situations. We don't have to always, like, I made this comment plenty times before, go to people's chats or to their platforms or whatever, if they're offensive. And if they're saying things that you just disagree with sometimes and you're not getting along, you don't have to be there on their platforms. You don't have to bring information about what's going on their platform to talk about that person. You don't have you saw what you saw. You already told what you had to say. You don't have to go back and forth with this person. I keep saying that over and over and over again. It's like a distraction. It's not benefiting in no way for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And if you want to say, oh, well, it's about me, then you know what? If it's about you, then don't talk about Robert Sylvester Kelly if it's about you. Talk about you. That's the way I feel. Don't even associate yourself with Robert Sylvester Kelly. Just do it about you. Just do you. Okay? Just do you. Because when you're speaking on behalf of somebody else's life and then fighting for their rights, and you trying to touch the public, reach the public, we always should try to do what's best for that person. And sometimes doing what's best for that person means putting you last and putting that person in the front line and allowing them to see through you, that person, and speaking on their behalf. And you always put your best forward. on behalf of somebody else's life. You don't have to be trashy or just acting ruthless and mean and nasty and disgusting, even to those who disagree with what you're saying. If someone don't agree with what you're saying and everything, you don't have to always have to come back being, going evil for evil or just being vile and disgusting. Whew. I just pray every day that sometimes God will just move these people out the way, and I'm just going to keep it real. I just pray that God will just come in and he has moved some. They come back, but they try to come back with a new channel and build a new channel, but we all know who they are. You can't hide from God. The real you already been exposed, and everybody know who you are. So no matter how you try to hide yourself, we still going to see who you are, because things just stay in people's mind about this behavior. Because when you came nice, then you turned sour and disturbing to people. So it's a turn off. So I'd be a fool if I even just subscribe to that channel ever again. No matter how nice you try to present yourself, I'm still going to turn away from, because whatever you showed me from before was who you are, and that's just going to be who you are to me in my mind for a very long time. Just like some people now still feel certain kind of way against Robert Sylvester Kelly over what they saw from something that happened 30 years ago. But I feel if they feel that way, why do they even bother to even come on any of his platforms? Why do they even bother to even have a conversation about him or whatever? I will just keep my mind away from all of that. If I'm so turned off by a person, I just don't even be bothered with you anymore. I just stay my distance. But some people just don't know how to do that because that's who they are. They just run from one place to another. Just with drama. Just looking for drama and starting drama. Some people just love drama. And of course, the world feeds on that. They feed on drama. I consider myself bringing pretty good information here, and especially when I'm come to talk about Jesus, I get very few likes, very few people stop by to even show any kind of support to my channel because I'm talking about the Lord, but they want to go and run to the people that's feeding them garbage. It's time to get rid of that trash. If you're in support of Robert Sylvester Kelly, you want to have, good things from people that want to say good things about him. And especially you want Jesus to be in the front line of his battle. Okay? You're not going to run to people that's just going to bring drama and chaos and distraction. And if that's what you about, then you ain't about Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I'm just going to keep it a buck here. You can agree and disagree about certain things, but you don't have to be full of trash. Just speaking trash all the time. Speak love, peace, joy, happiness, positive. Be positive. Right now we're in the season of Lent. This is the time we cleaning our house, like that song Robert Sylvester wrote for this artist. I got to get this artist's name. But it's time to clean this house. Meaning cleaning up what's inside of you. How can you help somebody when you got all that mess up inside of you? I wouldn't want you to be fighting for me if you can't get yourself together. You got to get yourself together first before you can try to help somebody else. Amen? Amen? Can I get a witness? Can someone touch and agree with me in this chat? How you going to help somebody and you need the help? You need spiritual help. You need to self-examine yourself. You need to reevaluate yourself. Sometimes when I do my videos, sometimes I go back and I say, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I shouldn't have done it this way. I should have done it that. I do check myself out. I I do examine myself. I do look at myself here as I'm talking to you here on this live, like words I'm using, how I'm continuing to be repetitious, or in those kind of words. I need to work on my words. I need to work on trying to speak without using the same words all the time. That's me. Okay, I'm examining myself. So maybe some things you need to go and check out about you that you need to work on in yourself. It's all about constructive criticism is to help you to get better. To get better. I look at some of the journalism here. I'm stopping to support certain channels. Straight up. I won't be watching you. I don't even want to be bothered. I wouldn't even put no more money on your donating to your channel or donating to you. But you know, God gonna uncover who you are eventually. You gonna be revealed. Well, you already been revealed, but you already been exposed, but Lord have mercy. I never thought I'd have to come to this point. I'm not calling out no names, though. They know who they are if they ever come across this video or they ever come across this live. They know who they are. It's going to start beating on their conscience and on their heart. They know who they are. I don't need to call no names. God knows who they are. God knows who they are. And that's something I wanted to just come and talk about today. It's time to clean up the trash. We are moving forward in support of Robert Sylvester Kelly, and we want to put our best forward as we continue to go on in this fight. I'm not going to tolerate. I'm just going to turn away from it. God has shown this to me. This is what God has put on my heart, and that's why today I'm bringing it here to you on this live. I just had death in the family. A very special person in my life just lost them, an elder, and I'm getting ready to go and do something with the family to celebrate them and what I know about them. I'm be out of town because that's where the celebration is going to be. It's going to be in another city. It's going to be in South Carolina. That's where my family's originally from, South Carolina. So I will be out there to celebrate the life of one of my loved ones, a family member. So I just wanted to come and let you all know that. So I'm getting ready to travel. And this time I'll be traveling alone. I won't be traveling with my spouse. I'll be traveling by myself because they are not in any position to travel right now. Anyway, I just wanted to just come and just quickly, I didn't want to be too long with you guys. I just wanted to come in real quickly and just speak on some things, you know, that I've seen on these YouTube streets. And especially during this season now of Lent, we're supposed to be fasting and praying, and we're supposed to be cleansing ourselves and getting some things out of our way, or that's in our way, out of us. So, as we move forward in this righteous fight. And I also want to wish the women that are participating and those who are participating in the walk for Robert Sylvester Kelly traveling grace, traveling mercy. I'm going to keep you in my prayers that everything goes well. There won't be anyone to ambush your work or to ambush anything, that this work is going to be done with decency and in order. No one is going to get out of line to discredit you or to turn your good works into their messiness. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for each and every last one of you who going out there to do what you got to do in support for Robert Sylvester Kelly. Just want that to be out there. Said that was those of you that don't know that might come and view my channel. This march will be taking place on the 19th of this month, of March 19th. The women are doing this in a season of Women Month. They are doing this on behalf of Robert Sylvester Kelly. You can contact who is sponsoring this event. That will be One Papoose. You can go to her channel, or Beauty and Queen. You can go to her channel. These are the women that are taking the lead in this walk for Robert Sylvester Kelly. So you need to find out any information about that. You can go and view these two women. You can contact these two women, these two bloggers. That's One Papoose and also Beauty and Queen. Those are the only two that I know. Sorry if I didn't mention your name, that you are taking part in this walk. But I just only know those two because those are the only two women platforms that I know that's supporting this march, that have taken the front lead that I know of. Because I visited their lives and I've been on their channel. So they made this announcement. So I'm bringing it here to my channel, and I'm bringing this information to those who are viewing and may not know you two ladies, or maybe do not go to your channels and don't know anything about your channel. So I'm giving you that kind of support behind what you're doing. Um, any more announcements that I want to make before I shut down? I also wanted to talk on, yes, the infamous Sylvia. Infamous Sylvia is doing such a wonderful job with content. Not only just content, just bringing information to the public and to viewers and subscribers about things right now, what's going on with Robert Sylvester Kelly. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be on that live. I would have loved to have been there. It was a beautiful live she did yesterday. Yesterday, I believe, yesterday afternoon, or yesterday noon, yesterday Saturday afternoon or whatever. She had Lindsay, one of the twins that was there, giving some information about Robert's music, what's taking place behind his music, and what he's working on doing. As far as helping Robert Sylvester Kelly, you don't have to send any money to any more defense fund. If you have been sending money to this defense fund, Robert never asked for it. Just put it out there that Robert never asked for any money. Okay? He never had asked for any money. Just delivering that message. And if you have been sending money to the defense fund, you need to stop sending it, because that is not legit. Okay? It's not legit. I sent some money there. I wasn't sending all the time, but I have sent my donation. But I'm still like, well, I'll take it as, hey, a loss. Because then I ain't gonna go fighting over those little measly dollars. No. Because I thought it was legit at the time, and I was all for it, in support of Robert Sylvester Kelly legal defense. But I found out through Lindsay, she gave information that there's another way you can help Robert support his music, and send this to Brothers. Okay? And his songs are being on certain places that you can find his song Not Supposed to Be, which he released on his birthday of January of 2021. He made that release for his birthday, and his wish was granted to release that song. So that was authorized by him. I don't know about the new song Got It. I don't really know much about that. I listened to it, but I didn't hear them say anything about the song Got It. That new song that's been floating around on the internet, that's been out there for Robert Sylvester Kelly. People saying they're raising money to support his music or whatever. But that's not something that is legit of what they're doing. That's from what I heard, so. But the song Not Supposed to Be was something that Robert Sylvester Kelly did authorize. And if you want to support that song and you want to support it, the money is being funded to him, donations to him, and it's going to also help his legal defense. It's going to help his legal defense. From what I understand and what I was told, that Doug Anton, he's not anybody being negative about Robert, but Doug Anton is not working with the case anymore. He's not on this case. Maybe he got tied up with other things and he couldn't really be on Robert's case because he really didn't have the time to really go and do whatever he needed to do. That could have been the reason. I don't know what the reason is behind that, but Doug Anton is no longer working on this case for Robert Sylvester Kelly. So there's no reason for you to contact him for anything. Anybody telling you that out there, it's coming from people that work closely with Robert Sylvester Kelly, who are in contact with Robert Sylvester Kelly, knows what's going on, and they bringing that information to his bloggers. Okay. And people are out there saying this about Steve, whatever. Okay. I saw today somebody made it say, "Oh, we need a new attorney." Well, you know what? If you're going to be committed to this, As far as getting a new attorney, if you want to get Steve out of the way, I hope you can find a lot of ways to raise money to hire a new attorney for Robert Sylvester Kelly. Right now, that we have to use what we got. We got to pray for Steve. Even if you're not feeling something is right about Steve, you're not an attorney. You don't have any money. You broke. You don't got two nickels to rub or a dime. So you should not be sitting up here and putting out information saying, demanding a new attorney unless you got some money for this new attorney that you're going to front the bill. Okay? For the new attorney, for the retaining fee and all that. So some things you just need to shut up about, especially when you have no money and then you don't have no legal knowledge of your own. Okay? So some people are just ignorant. Someone say anything out of their ignorant mouth. Maybe you don't like Steve, but so far that's what Robert Sylvester Kelly has been working with, and that's who's been appointed to him, or he has been, paid. I'm pretty sure Steve was probably paid a long, long time ago to his retaining fee and everything to fight for Robert Sylvester Kelly, unless you got some money, or you have a way of getting some money, because a lot of you can't even stay obligated and committed to do anything to make sure that this man has a good attorney or get the best attorney before you start bickering and fighting and complaining about something else. So right now, we just going to work with what we got. We got Steve Greenberg and Nicole Beckham, whatever her, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, Nicole, but whoever the lady is that worked with Steve Greenberg and Robinson Aid or whatever, Aid legal counsels or whatever, those are the people we're going to work with. And if you can support them, you do that in the public. Don't have to be so negative. You don't like him, but you know what? He's not fighting for you. He's fighting for Robert Sylvester Kelly. Now, if you want to put your money out there for Robert Sylvester Kelly, then you can do that to get yourself a new attorney for him. Because I'm sick of hearing it from broke folks who ain't got no money for an attorney, but they got so much to say. I'm not an attorney. I should have went to school and studied that being an attorney, but I didn't. I chose to go into another market. But hey, we got to use what we got, and we got to pray for Steve Greenberg and pray for Nicole as well. Their hands are tied. Their hands are full. They got a lot more cases they're working on other than just Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay? I just wanted to put that out there. We so good at complaining, but ain't got a pot to piss it and one to throw it out. Well, some of us don't. Can't even stay committed to anything. Can't stay obligated. Can't stay focused for you run in here and jump in there. You just got to be focused on that one thing and leave it alone. Okay? Leave all the rest of the stuff alone. Just pray and ask God to help Steve out wherever he's lacking at, wherever he's leaning. Ask God to prop him up. Give him the wisdom, the knowledge to do what he has to do to help Robert Sylvester Kelly. But we're not going to sit out here and bash him and badmouth him, especially publicly. Anyway, I got to go. So you all have a blessed and wonderful Sunday evening. I got to get myself together here. Check on my spouse. He's resting right now. Did have something to eat or whatever like that. But I'm still here just taking a little time to talk to you guys on this internet thing. But if God's willing, I'll be back with you again tomorrow. And if not, then I'll see you, if God's willing, soon. So you all have a blessed evening. Love you now. Peace.